Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to day 5 of the athlete program. Good news for y'all today, though. We've done a lot of hard movements throughout the week, so now we're going to have a little bit of fun. You got to get a pump on. I don't care if it's an athlete program. I don't care what kind of program it is. Got to get those guns going. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start with a banded warm-up so we can take this pump cover off, and then let's get to it. We're just going to go through some bodybuilder-esque movements, some movements that we might use in the actual workout, but just with a band. So grab something light. I got a red band. I don't really know what that means, but slight tension, okay? First thing we're gonna do here is gonna go tricep, banded tricep extension, okay? So right here, just like if you had like a cable rope pull down, and we're just gonna start busting out reps. There's really no tempo on these or anything, okay? We're just trying to get a pump, get the blood flowing to the muscle groups, okay? So we're gonna do 25 to 50 reps. 50 reps in total, but it doesn't matter how you break it up, all right? We're just gonna get 50 reps in total. Boom. All right, grab the band up from up here. Then we're just gonna take it. We're gonna do a band pull apart. So pinch the band together. If that's too much tension, you're limited on bands, you can just grab one side, wrap the other around your neck. But otherwise, squeeze the band together. Pull this to your chest, right below the nipple line is kind of where I aim, right below the chest. Okay, and you're gonna feel this in the rear delts, and we're just gonna pump them up. So we're gonna do another 50 reps for the shoulders. Again, no tempo on this. If you wanna make it a little more difficult, you can always grab it closer, okay? There's more tension there. Or just grab a heavier band, it's up to you. But again, we're just trying to get the blood flowing, get a little pump on, have some fun. All right, band pull apart's done. Then you're gonna grab the band, wrap it underneath your feet a little bit. And then just like the triceps, shoulders, we're gonna do some curls. You can either do a hammer curl grip, or you can just mix it up, do a traditional grip, or you can do both. It's up to you again. We're just trying to get the blood flowing to the biceps, get a little pump going. 50 reps. If you wanna make it a little more, or have a little more tension in the band, widen the legs a little bit. Otherwise, just try to keep those elbows locked in place. Squeeze at the top of the movement, contract the biceps. Might as well fire that chest up a little bit. So we're gonna do a banded push-up. So basically you want this to set on your back like this. The arms go through these slots. So basically just cross the band. Pull it around your back. Should look like something like this in the back, like some suspenders. Can't talk here. Put your hands underneath, under the palms. And again, we're gonna bust out 25 to 50 push-ups, no tempo, just trying to pump everything up. Said that like 5 times now. Okay, exercise number 1 is gonna be a side leaning lateral raise. Just allows for more range of motion in these side raise. So just grab something sturdy. We have this cable machine, it's got a little handle here. It's not going anywhere, okay? So you're gonna get into a leaning position. So the leg closest to the machine is gonna be forward, all right? And then obviously vice versa for the other leg, okay? And we're just gonna lean out slightly. So we're in a split stance, leaning out slightly, allows for more range of motion of the side raise right here. The way I like to coach up the side raise is always keep that elbow above wrists. And when we get to the top of the movement, contracting the medial delt, we wanna act like we're pouring out the tea kettle, okay? So just act like a string is pulling up that elbow instead of me raising the arms. Something that's pulling up my elbow to keep that elbow high the entire time. So right here, we're gonna do 3 sets, 15 reps. And just try to get that mind-muscle connection on that mid delt. Okay, cable rope hammer curl. So obviously just the rope attachment, okay, on the cable machine. Just gonna bring this back, get some tension on the cable, and then you're just gonna use a hammer grip. I have my thumbs on top. Keep those elbows locked in place, and we're just gonna squeeze, again, nice and controlled tempo, because we're just going through a pump on this whole workout. So nothing too quick on the rep schemes. Don't trip, Devin. Because remember, it's more with time under tension thing, getting that blood flowing, but we're also going for time under tension. So usually with my time under tension, as if we're going for like, if I was to look at a clock, I usually aim right around that 40-second mark if I'm doing like 10 to 12 reps. It's nice and controlled. Exercise number 3, you can turn this into a superset. So you just did the rope hammer curl on the cable machine. Just set the other side up if no one's using it. We're gonna go straight bar attachment. We're gonna do a straight bar tricep push down. Pull down, push down, whatever you wanna call it, okay? Hit the backside. Ooh, we gotta put a little more weight on there. Ooh. Devin edited in the whole stack. Here we go. Again, keep those elbows locked in place, okay? So we don't want them going back and forth. We're gonna lock them, try to pin them back as far as possible on this movement, okay? We're just gonna push down and extend. Same count as the biceps. We're going 15, 12, and then 10. Nice and controlled. Going for about 40 seconds per set. Somewhere around there, 45, 40. And if you're going down in reps, then you should be going up in weight. Okay, exercise number 4. Okay, so for this, we're going to pin the armpit on the bench. Okay, it's a little bit above 45 degrees. So on these rope benches, I have 1 notch above that. Okay, so instead of looking straight on for the curl, which is fine if you do that, but you actually want to externally rotate the shoulder. So I'm actually gonna turn the chest away. Gonna hit a different head there, okay? Turn the chest away, okay? And then again, just nice and controlled squeeze on top of the movement. This is gonna help us hit that peak of the bicep. And we're gonna do a dumbbell. I call these French presses, but some people call them tricep extensions. Okay? Overhead dumbbell tricep extensions. And basically, just locking out at the top. Try to keep those elbows in. One thing I'm learning right now is if you have a backwards hat, you probably should turn it around. Sundays aren't my greatest. Okay, for the final bicep exercise. Okay, because we gotta keep pumping it up. What good is an arm workout if you're not curling in the squat rack? All right, it's Sunday here, so a little more empty in the gym. Let's go. We're gonna do barbell curls. Oh, hey, Chris. Honestly, if you just want to go to the curl bar rack, grab one of those. That's fine too. But sometimes I like to grab the 45 pound bar, and get to it. Try to limit the rocking, but a little bit's okay. At the top, I actually like to bend the wrists a little bit, a little more bicep contraction. If you keep them straight, you'll get a little more firing in the forearm. Okay, so I like to bend the wrists at the top. Really isolate those biceps. Okay, for a little bit of a finisher, really it's just another superset. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of core. All right, I know it's arm day, gotta do a little core. We haven't hit it much all week, so gonna do some abs, and then we're gonna finish off with bench dips. Okay, so for the bench dips, honestly, for the beginner, hands on the bench, okay, palms on the bench. And you can really just come out here with your feet on the ground. You're just trying to get at least 90 degrees elbow angle on the back arm and just pushing up, extending the triceps, feeling that burn, okay? And then of course, to progress it, and a lot of people know them this way, is you're going to elevate your feet, okay? And the same thing. Just gonna put a little more of your body weight and just load the tricep more, okay? And then as that gets easier, or maybe that's too easy, then we're just gonna have someone, you know, your workout partner or some random person in the gym that you ask, you're gonna stack plates on your lap, okay? And that's how we're gonna do that. So we'll pair that with a landmine Russian twist. All right, basically you have a landmine attachment, the barbell, basically you're gonna be right here, landmine attachment, otherwise just jam the barbell in the corner, all right? Feet in the air, and just like you would do a Russian twist, you're gonna try to bring this over, side to side, keeping that core tight. So if you want to progress the bench tricep dip, basically just have someone, workout buddy or someone you ask in the gym, just place the plate on you like so, and then either they can stay there during your whole set or you just dump it, okay? Make sure it doesn't roll and hit anyone. And then just go as is. Another thing you can do is you can have them do multiple plates, and then they can kind of take them away as you get tired. So what he could do right now is, see, I'm struggling on this rep, takes it away, and then I just bust out a few more if you wanted to do like as many reps as possible or something like that. Your final set is to put all your stuff back. All right, re-rack your weights, guys. Jeez. All right, guys, that's day 5. All right, guys, that's day 5 of the athlete program. If that's something that interests you, obviously it's gonna progress week to week, so it'll get more difficult as the weeks go on. But if that's something that interests you, go to empyrefitness.com and download that program so that you can find your inner athlete today. See you guys.